Hedge, guys.
It's hay. It's not hedge.
I know that most of the traders out there are single, right? Because it's a lonely path, it's a lonely road. You have to focus, you have to grind. There are sleepless nights. You have to find your path, your strategy, your routine, and most likely a partner would not accept your schedule, would not accept your mentality at that point, especially when you're trying to grow financially and learn a valuable skill for life. But let me tell you something, I was in that mentality before, and I thought I should stay single for as long as I can to grow, to build an empire, which I am doing. But suddenly I found an amazing partner that actually connects the puzzle perfectly and aligns with my vision and has the same mentality. And luckily for me, she's even a trader herself, even a better one than me.
Yeah.
Basically, what I want to share with you in this video is our experience, how we handle things, some insights, tips, tricks, not only in relationship, but as well in trading and other aspects.
Yeah.
So I'm here to tell you that it's absolutely possible to have a loving partner and not just depressively grind and trade by yourself. Another way of doing it is just joining a community, right? You don't really need to find the love of your life instantly because it's hard to do. We weren't looking for each other. The universe connected us. God connected us because it's not easy to just pick someone and know that he's the one for you, right?
Yeah, that's true. And I want to say that it's not only you that went through this path. For a really long time, I believe that if I want to be a good trader, a good business person, I should solely focus on that, and I should not look for a partner, for a family, because it's going to distract me. In the moment in which you have a partner, that partner is going to defocus you from your goals, your aspirations, and I knew that there aren't a lot of people like me out there. But in fact, if you find a person that is similar to you both in business and overall, your overall life, that's even better because you can combine business with your partner, with your love partner.
Absolutely agree, my love. Not only that, sometimes she sees opportunity in the market that I don't see, because now there's 4 eyes, there's 4 ears, there's 2 brains.
It's nice to have someone to consult with when it comes to trading. Sometimes we have a lot of similar ideas, right?
Exactly.
I think they're wondering how are we managing our free time versus the time in which we're working, because obviously when we're working together, we're spending most of the time together, right? The work life and private life is not separate anymore. Everything is connected.
To be honest, even working with my girl just feels fun and, less tiring. What we do is try to have our key elements and key routines in our day-to-day life. Like, for example, we usually go out for dinner, right? Spend quality time together. We usually go to the gym daily. We gotta move the body.
Like we lack some moments, right? Just for us.
We lock in some moments, exactly. And as well as we don't forget to lay off the screens for a bit, just doing clay nights or Uno nights or watching a movie together. Actually, that's a screen too, but
We disconnect a bit.
yeah.
In that.
And don't forget that right now we're constantly traveling the world. We don't have a base, so it feels like almost like a constant vacation. So it's even harder for the normal human being to lock in when you're 24/7 in villas and tropical islands, and traveling in new cities, having new restaurants and shopping malls all around you and activities. You gotta learn to keep your routine and your work life in order. And that's when we put each other in place and remind ourselves what we're doing and why we're doing it.
Yes, that's true. But we have to admit the fact that it's not always perfect, and we have our moments in which we go through hardships. Like we fight sometimes. It's
Oh,
not
we fight a
always
lot.
perfect.
We fight a lot.
It's not really a lot, let's admit that. But we do fight from time to time, because when you're simply a couple, you do not have a lot of reasons to fight, right? You're just meeting, you're having a great time. You can fight only over your love life. But when you're working together, there are more things that show up, like fighting over work, getting overwhelmed. You have to manage your relationship even more, because you have a work relationship and a love relationship only in one person. Sometimes we ended up fighting about work and wanted to break up in real life just because of that specific work problem.
She always wants to break up the
Don't
package.
say I said in the past. They will still do that.
But it's hard to separate and differentiate. To be honest, we overcame it pretty quickly because we learn from our mistakes. We note down our behaviors. We don't have ego. If one made a mistake and one sparked an argument or a fight, it's both of us together.
Yeah, you have to analyze your behavior. You have to create some systems even for the relationship itself, because it's really hard to spend 24/7 hours with a person and to never get into an argument about work, always agreeing on everything. So of course we have to be very, very connected to each other and to discuss a lot, to communicate a lot, both about work, trading, and our life in general.
And we're gonna take a short break, run an errand, and come back to you guys. We're done with the errand, and we noticed a very nice marina over here with a small market, a very fragrant market. If you know Thailand and Asia in general, they like fragrant stuff, very spicy flavors in the air everywhere.
We're in Koh Samui at the moment. It's one of the most beautiful islands in Thailand, and we totally recommend.
Usually we get stuck for around 1 or 2 hours before crossing a road because it's they never stop for you, as you know, in Thailand.
So how can we cross?
You just gotta stop them like Superman. Okay, one side is clear. Let's slowly go, baby.
Okay. Fast actually. I don't think I will eat something.
Yeah, let's just enjoy the culture and the music. We're the only foreigners here. This is a very Thai market.
For how long have you been living in Thailand?
I think an accumulated of like 4 years on and off. I traveled in between to different countries and went back to my country to visit family for a bunch of times. But Thailand, with the smiles and the beauty of it, the island, the mix of islands and city, Bangkok city, and the food, and of course the easy visa, just attracted me to stay longer. You know, you can lock in, you can enjoy, even though I can afford a luxury life anywhere like Dubai, Switzerland, whatever. Of course I will run out of money quickly, but in Thailand you can live a good life. You can do so much with a little money and not spend on stupid stuff.
Okay, so let's address a point about the cost of living, because I was discussing with Lior about our costs.
Exactly. People think Asia, Thailand is cheap, everything's cheap. You're
Indonesia,
gonna spend
Bali.
so less. Maybe Indonesia, Bali, but even so, it depends on your lifestyle and your spending habits. Because me and my girl, even when it's cheap, when we're traveling in cheap countries in Asia and third world countries,
If you actually want to live at normal European standards, it's not cheap anymore.
we spend so much. And there's
Yeah.
even more stuff to spend on because there's so many activities, cafes, restaurants, shopping malls. It's great.
Yeah, don't expect a nice villa with a pool, with an ocean view to be cheap. No, it's not such thing. The thing is that, yeah, you can live for cheap, but the conditions in which you're going to live are going to be very bad. Let's say if it's an average budget, if you don't want to live a luxury lifestyle, it would be around, I don't know, 2K living in Bangkok, for example, in a nice condo or something like that, a normal looking condo. But if you want to live in a luxury area, maybe, let's say, it starts from 5K and I saw that it goes up to, I don't know, even 20K a month for a villa.
Yeah.
What I saw on Airbnb, 20, 30K. You can even find places at 50K per month, which is absolutely crazy. So yeah, it really depends on the way that you are as a person. You can still enjoy the beach no matter where you live and the places outside, but if you want to live like the European standards, usually the cost is just like in Europe or sometimes even a bit higher. But of course you do not have this kind of island vibe in Europe. You won't encounter such sceneries in there.
I mean, some of the countries have beautiful sceneries.
Like
Let's not diss Europe.
no, like Spain, maybe Italy. Yeah.
Spain, Italy, beautiful.
There are other kinds of nature in Europe, like Switzerland. It has the nice green areas.
Speaking of Switzerland, shall we visit soon?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
If there's any Switzerland in the audience, let us know of good locations, when we should come, where we should go. So yeah, we are traveling on a regular basis and we're gonna do a world tour soon. So if you are from one of these countries, Belgium, Germany, Finland, Denmark, Netherlands, which we about to visit soon, Switzerland, Sweden.
Belgium, Netherlands, Germany.
If you're from there and you know good locations, or you want to meet us and trade with us and share some knowledge and experience together, let us know in the comments.
It's gonna be our pleasure. We love meeting people, especially
Absolutely.
traders.
Absolutely. And yeah.
Yeah. Those markets are very nice, they're colorful, they're interesting, you get to connect with the culture. But when it comes to eating, we do not recommend it. We forgot to mention that we're not actually eating at those places, and if you come to Koh Samui or any other island in Thailand, make sure to eat from sanitary, clean places, so you can avoid catching any type of disease or stomach problem. Don't go ahead and try anything that you see, right?
Right, I didn't hear nothing but right. You are always right, my baby.